It fluctuates night to night. At times it's quarter to quarter. It's, half to half. So, once again, it's still a work in progress, and I think it's still going to be something that we hammer home every day. Just make incremental gains and make sure we're getting better. His role will be the same. His minutes will pretty much be determined by his conditioning. It's been a better part of a week since he's played. So just kind of monitoring him, no residual effects with the injury. So we expect him to be the same Daniel, just whether or not his conditioning and his wind is up to par. He will start.
This is what happens when I'm not here to ask about starters. Wes, you guys have kind of been through this mini series thing with Boston before. In terms of being able to come back and beat a team the second time, what do you feel like the keys are for you guys?
Just our approach. I mean, I think, sometimes it's you play a team in the same week, you get the win, you feel really good about it, as you should, but, there's that air of complacency. Just understand where that team has come from as well. They just had a bad loss in Philly. They're going to try and, come at us, get one at home and really set the tone early. So I think it's important for us to approach it that way and understand what we're about to walk into.
You made the joke last time about giving up the points in the paint, but no threes. What was kind of the message in terms of defense in the paint this time?
We watched a lot of film from the other night, and a lot of it clean up. I think a lot of it we already know. It's just we have to hammer that home again and make it a priority that they understand. It's great that we're taking away the three, and some of those are just misses. But the priority has to be in the right spot early. If we do that time and time again, it gives you a chance to react. But if we're always kind of reacting after the play, we're behind the ball a little bit. That's where I think you get you scrambled. You open up driving gaps. They're at the rim. They're on the offensive glass. So a lot of bad things happen. Just prioritizing being in the right spot every possession gives yourself an opportunity to make a play.
Chase. Hey, Wes. Obviously, the rules are being enforced a little differently this year, and league-wide free throws are at their lowest rate in NBA history. But you guys average more than any other team. What do you think has been the key to getting to the line for you?
Well, some of it is the volume of our rim attempts. We're able to get to the paint, create contact. Our finishing numbers haven't been great, if you look at compared to league-wide, but we're able to get there. So it's a great opportunity. Anytime you can generate free throws is a priority. It's a high percentage play. But some of those, whether it's the poor finishing, the degree of difficulty in some of those finishes should be kickouts. And that gets back to more of the open threes that we're looking to generate.
Neil.
Hey, Coach, I presume that you've watched a lot of film of this team last year, especially of, guys that are back this year. For Denny specifically, how have you seen his defense improve, through training camp, through these first early season games? To us, it seems like, he's made a big step in that way. And maybe, what is the next step for him after that, after what he's currently been able to show?
Denny's been really good on the ball. He's had some tough matchups, those big wings, those power forwards who can play off the bounce. He's done a great job of keeping them in front. I think the next layer for him is understanding the team concepts, his overall awareness off the ball. Goes back to the point of being in the right spot early. And I think sometimes when the game speeds up or when the play breaks down, he understands his initial coverage. And then it's just, overall concepts and principles. You got to get back to that to understand my responsibility in that situation. So it's a work in progress, but I'll be honest, I've seen tremendous growth from him from what I saw last season on film to what we have right now.
And same starters as the opener?
That's correct.
Cool. Thanks, Coach.
Christos.
Hello, Coach. Hope you're doing well. From your perspective, what's the biggest challenge on tonight's game on both ends of the floor?
Well, I think it's, the defense has got to be a priority for us. They had a heck of a game the other night against Philly on the offensive glass. When last time we saw the Hawks, we did a decent job, but we know going in the transition defense, the one-on-one containment, the finishing possessions are going to be crucial for us.
Wayne.
Hey, Coach. It's pretty rare that you see teams play so close back to back with the Celtics and now Hawks. Can you just talk about some of the advantages and disadvantages that presents?
Yeah, the one advantage is you just saw them, so you can go back, look at the film, and see some things that may have worked. You could try some other things, based on how they defended us. On the flip side, they're doing the same thing, so that you don't have that, advantage of time. It's fresh on your mind, and of course, after a win, we know they're looking for a bounce back game, so that's going to be a challenge as well. So how do we approach it, and know that what we're facing.
And lastly, Coach, just between the ceremony honoring your father off to a 5-1 start, the unveiling of the new jerseys, have you had a moment to really soak it all in?
Not really. I mean, it's great. You enjoy those specific moments, but it's a long season, and what you don't want to do is get complacent, relax, and think we're in a good spot. We've played well enough, but I can't sit here and say that we've played well. So the challenge is to keep going, keep grinding, and make sure we don't waste days. We got to find a way to take advantage of those moments and get better.
Hey, thanks a lot, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Coach. I think that's it. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you.